setting the tone. All right, let's continue this discussion. And pleased to bring in Tim Desher, Executive Director at Unleashed Prosperity, and Tyler O'Neill, the Senior Editor at The Daily Signal and the author of the Woketopus. I always mess this up. Woketopus. I always mess this up, and I apologize. It's a great creative name, and for some reason, when I want to add an extra syllable to it. Okay, when you look at that room, the who's who, Mark Zuckerberg saying quite a group to get together. And some of them were even there day one of his inauguration. So, Tyler, I'll talk to you first. I know the job numbers aren't, they're not what they expected. We can't get anything around that. But there are other sectors where there is a huge turnaround that no other president could do except President Trump.
Yeah, Trump is shaking things up in ways we haven't seen in a very long time. So I think, it would be a mistake to judge immediately how the economy is doing right now as the results of everything he's trying to do. We've seen multiple moves challenged in court. We've seen him struggle to get everything implemented the way he wants it. And so we don't really know what the economy is going to look like when the big, beautiful bill is fully impacted, when you have all of these changes that Trump is pushing. I think the most interesting thing to me about that meeting was that Bill Gates was there. And Bill Gates just pulled out the Gates Foundation from Arabella Advisors, which is part of the left's dark money network that I talked about in that book.
The Woketopus. See, there you have it. All right, so it's great. I mean, that's the thing, and they're all together. You also have a White House AR czar for the first time. You've got David Sachs. When we talk about AI, Melania, the First Lady, had a symposium before this event because they want kids to get involved in AI, and it's no small feat when we have people like Oracle CEO saying AI is going to change everything. OpenAI president saying we're impressed with how this administration has embraced AI. This is a point where even Alphabet and Google CEO Sundar Pichai says the AI moment is one of the most transformative moments any of us have ever seen or will see in our lifetimes. Tim, I'm just glad it's not Joe Biden sitting there at that table falling asleep.
Bianca, it's funny because if you look at what was happening last night, that was a cool gathering of very, very prominent people leading the future in our technology. But think about what that meeting was actually for. That was for that scene when we saw Vladimir Putin and President Xi of China walking together, talking about God knows what. That was a message to them saying, we, United States of America, are the world leaders in AI development. We are taking the mantle here and leading the charge to develop this. We will win this race. We are winning this race. And I think that that is absolutely a clear signal considering what the market has been doing with all of these companies, those Mag 7 companies that have driven all these gains that we've had. Not all, but most of them. And so I really think, Bianca, that this was a huge shot across the bow to the Chinese and the Russians to say, look who we are leading, we are in charge.
And they need the West. They need the United States, as President Trump truthed last week, conspiring against us. I mean, good luck, because that
China
is some serious power.
China wants to buy our chips.
Right.
They are buying our chips.
Well,
they are the ones buying our chips.
Yeah, let's be clear, too, with Joe Biden and China, with the secret police stations, spy balloons, buying up farmlands near military bases. I mean, all of it was upside down. It's now right side up. Tyler, pick up on that thread and also pick up on the fact that Elon was not there. I'm sure he was looking on the sidelines. I know he's got a big deal with the Tesla stock coming in, but it is interesting to see how much things have sort of changed a little bit here. I don't know if he'll ever be back on the inside here, but President Trump's such an innovator, and he moves forward even despite the fact that, he had Elon at his side at one point, but he's got everybody now.
I wouldn't count Elon Musk out. I think the chances are good that they're going to have more rapprochement between him and the president. And as we're looking toward the future here, I mean, I think it is key that President Biden, former President Biden, was not there. And we did not have the weakness that we saw. And as I point out in my book, The Woketopus, it's all about the left-wing activist groups that staffed and advised the Biden administration administration and pushed woke in that administration. That made us weak to other countries abroad. And it also took us away from the things that really make America great. And so President Trump coming in with DOGE, cutting all the wasteful spending we saw that went sometimes to the left's dark money network. Now we're seeing the federal government revamp, focus on the things that make America great and central to our values.